So Samsung just announced the brand new S26 Ultra, and I'm not impressed. Same battery, downgraded materials, nothing on the spec sheet that screamed upgrade. Okay, so I'm flying down to Unpacked tomorrow, and I want to basically see if actually using this phone hands-on is going to change my mind. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes of what an Unpacked event looks like, what it looks like to be a tech YouTuber and to fly out to these places and to hang out with all the other tech YouTubers and stuff. So it's going to be fun. Lock in, baby. Let's go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
How's it going?
Rich, millionaire.
Yeah, but like, Darren, quick question though. Why are you dressed up for like basketballers? My guy's lifting weights on the flight. Okay, let's see what the view's looking like. That's a nice view. I'll take it. Okay, we made it. Every time I tell myself I'm going on like long flights like this, I'm just gonna do business, but every time it's like, do I really want to spend that extra couple of grand when I could buy like a watch or a suitcase or I don't know, something else? Like my back is hurting, my legs are hurting. I think we have some time off right now. Let me just quickly show you guys around this hotel room. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You enter, you have the bed, this nice little view here. Yeah, looks pretty nice. And then you have this little corridor here. You got a decent sized bathroom over here. This is where I'll be taking my business calls. This little closet to put stuff away. I don't know what this is called. So one thing I like doing is as soon as I get to any hotel or anything like that, I like just kind of unpacking. So let me unpack. I also brought a blender, which Loki I will explain to you why later. Got all my camera equipment ready to be set up there. Got all my clothes hanged. Okay, so the reason you guys are all here, S26 Ultra. We're gonna be getting the phone soon, hopefully. Until then, we're just gonna do some shenanigans. We're gonna have a lot of fun together. I'm gonna go check out the gym right now. I'm gonna be fasting on this trip as well because it's Ramadan. But gonna try to hit the gym. You gotta try to lose some of this, bro. It's getting out of hand. Okay, just pulled up to the gym. Nice. Pelotons here, leg workouts, back, bench, and a bench over there. This view, so nice. All right, just finished my workout. Gonna shower. We got dinner now, so gotta quickly get ready for that. It's always a pleasure to be out with the Team Canada boys here, never a dull moment. But yeah, we wrapped up dinner and then it was time to finally call this super long day complete.
Okay, just woke up right now. Time is 5:37. I got like just a few minutes. This is how we open our fast. So because it's Ramadan, fasting right now. What I did was, I usually have like a smoothie or something like that in the morning, like a protein smoothie. So I made like, pre-made like a batch of a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Okay, now I got this thing pretty much ready. This is good. Good. This is my first time having it with like cantaloupe. Not bad.
So in Ramadan, we basically fast from sunrise to sunset. So our fast starts with the mark of our first prayer. So we pray pretty much 5 times a day throughout the year. So our first prayer here marks the beginning of our fast.
Okay, I just woke up. We have like a briefing. Who keeps a briefing at 8:15? So I gotta wake up, go get ready. Time is 7:30. Let's get out there. Okay, we're all ready. Now we just have like a quick time with the actual phone. So heading there right now. Okay, so low-key, we're waiting here for the actual presentation, but I want to see if they can convince me on what actually is different this year. Let's see. Okay, so we're here at the event now, but right off the bat, I mean, if I was to say what are my top 5 big differences, first and foremost, and this is like the headline feature, is the privacy display. Okay, so I have it on this, so you can see when I go like, and you can't see it from angles, including from the top or from the side. You have better thermals by about up to 21%, I believe. Now let's quickly talk about the actual camera differences here, because they have reduced the aperture on the telephoto as well as the wide lens, so you do have a better sensor here. So low light photography, videography is gonna be better. But for my video folks out there watching this video, you can now record in APV, which is Advanced Professional Video Codecs. That is going to give you lossless video on phone, and you don't need to like plug in like an external SSD or anything. What are you guys doing here? Trying to troll me? Favorite feature and favorite color of the phone?
Privacy screen, black.
That was quick. Favorite color and favorite feature?
My favorite color is the Hero Color Purple. And my favorite feature so far is the privacy display.
Benson.
Favorite color is sky blue by far. Favorite feature? Okay, the privacy display, the notification blocking, I think that's going to be pretty cool for a lot of people. I don't think I'll use it that
What are you
much,
trying to
but-
hide on your phone though?
No, I have nothing to hide, but like...
Everyone's saying privacy screen, but I'm gonna say faster charging, bro. Finally.
I changed my mind. The charging.
I gotta check the online exclusives, but I like the purple so far.
For me, I actually spent way too much time at the camera photo Galaxy I section where they were changing my clothes. So I was playing with Google Images with a picture of myself. You can like swap out like what you're wearing, but that was pretty cool.
Do you have sleeves underneath there or not? Aishwaz, what's your
So I just bought this $1,300, but unfortunately now they have super steady mode, which I think is pretty sick.
the Greek? Why are you sitting here all depressed? Okay, so just got back to the hotel room. I'm gonna spend some time working on my edit and whatnot. And then we have some like round table or something, so I'll be heading to that, but chill out for a bit.
So we had spent the next 3 hours basically chatting with some of these Samsung executives who had come all the way down from South Korea, and it was pretty cool trying to give them feedback and also hearing more about their devices.
We're basically sitting with like head office people from like Samsung and kind of just talking about the new changes that they're doing, giving our feedback and whatnot. But man, sitting there without caffeine was tough. So time right now is 5:10. We're almost there, almost time to break my fast. I just ordered Uber, and let me show you how much I just paid for this Uber, okay? Dude, I ordered a plate, basically like a halal guy's plate, and it was like buy one, get one free. So it was 2 plates, but for the price of 1. But I don't know, man. This doesn't look like one halal guy's. 60 bucks Canadian, bro. 60 bucks Canadian. Yeah, I'm cooked.
I then got ready to break my fast, and man, as I was sitting there, I was just thinking there, counting my blessings, because when I'm at home, I have my entire family, my kids, everyone all around me, and the vibes are just so different compared to when I'm just sitting here alone eating. It just, I don't know, man, it doesn't feel the same.
Literally breaking my fast with like Tylenol right now. So I don't have an issue with like the whole fast stuff, right? Like I'm okay, I can stay without food, it doesn't matter. I think what really kills me is the lack of caffeine, which puts me in like this like withdrawal mode that triggers these migraines for me occasionally. Today was one of those days. Time right now is 11:35. These guys are meeting up in the lobby. Maybe I'll go say hi. Bro, so I'm literally trying to walk around. This guy's walking around with like a hammer and shit. This guy has a hammer. Yeah, I'm on like tripping. I came outside to see if maybe I could walk around. Bro, this place is not safe. There's some like shirtless guy in the middle of the road. This guy's like walking around with a hammer, challenging everybody to mess with him. Like really sketch. San Francisco is not what I expected, I'll be honest.
I then got back to the lobby. We hung out with the guys there for about an hour, then made my way back up to get some work done.
Okay, gonna call it a night now. Gotta wake up to eat soon, so good night. Okay, so I know low-key we haven't really talked much about the phone yet. because we still haven't even gotten the phone. So today I literally spent all day kind of just editing, making sure the video for embargo tomorrow is out. So just a pretty low-key chill day so far. We do have like a Samsung dinner later tonight. I'm about to head to a Rolex store nearby with a couple friends just to see if they have any pieces that, you know, we've been looking for. All right, boys, we're just about to go downstairs. This is the fit for the Rolex store. You think they're gonna sell me a Rolex? Just a regular tee. I do got my sub on, so that's nice. Maybe they'll be like, yo, who's this guy? And maybe give us something, but let's go. Okay, so there's a few stores here. We just walked by Breitling. We're gonna try to hit up Rolex here. Alex is about to drop some serious dough. What are you saying, Alex?
Let's see. 20, 40.
Do you take 20s? They're turning us down at Rolex, so we're gonna go to Patek. What time did you wake up, John?
6, 7.
With no shot at Rolex, we went over to Macy's, and John here convinced us to pick up these one-piece cards. I have no idea. I've never bought or opened this, nor have I watched the show, but apparently there's like big money in these, so we're convinced. Bro, this guy like gave us a heart attack. He said he pulled a $200 card.
What? It says 32 cents.
From 200 to 32 cents. Wait, what?
Bro, that's gonna be worth a lot, actually, I think.
No way.
You see?
This one, $5.
$5.
Bro, because that could have been like $5,000.
This is John math, bro. Turns out, surprisingly, I actually pulled the most expensive card.
$30.
No way.
No way, that's like...
Nah, bro, that's cap. This is $30? No way, dude. Okay, that's pretty sick. Okay, so I just warmed up my food. I am so ready to eat. Okay, alhamdulillah. So this thing's called like halal time. My God, really good. If you're in San Fran, try it. So we went out for dinner again with Samsung, always really cool. But then after that, we had one of the most legendary nights, and I wish I could tell you guys more about this night, but I think it'll go down in history as one of the most epic nights for the Canadian tech creator crew. What we have here in Canada is something so special because everybody's like this really tight-knit community. So when we go out on a trip like this, it's just so cool. Here's the incredible friends and inside jokes for days. Just got back. I gotta still edit a little bit right now. Sleep for a bit and then get ready for Unpacked, which is in literally a few hours. So we're screwed. But work's gotta get done. I don't know why every year it comes down to this, finishing my uploads in the very last second. Time right now is 3:30. I gotta sleep. All right, see you guys at Unpacked. Today's a big day. We're about to head down there. Let's go. We're already like running kind of late.
Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, so we just pulled up to the Samsung event. Man, if the weather was not as bad, this would be like a sick location. This is crazy. What did he say?
I can't say it on camera.
What did he say? So what are you thinking so far?
So excited.
Andres, your experience so far?
With what?
the event.
I think this is like my third Unpacked by now, and honestly it still does not wane on me. The fact that I feel super blessed to be out here. I used to watch people like vlogging about this and sharing their experience, and here I am now myself still doing this, and SubhanAllah, I feel so grateful and blessed, and I really appreciate all of you guys always watching my videos, supporting me throughout my entire journey from a full-time chartered accountant to now being able to travel the world living my dreams as a YouTuber, I guess. I don't even know what to call myself. It's actually kind of hilarious because everyone here at Unpack right now we all have our phones out, our laptops out, and everybody's hitting upload right now for embargo. Also really cool, I saw like a bunch of people filming on the actual S26 Ultra for the event. This looks like a serious rig. Okay, so the main thing I want to show you guys here, because we didn't have it in like our initial video, is all the different colors. So of course you have the regular black here, and then you have the cobalt violet hero color for this year, and then you have the Samsung online exclusive pink gold. I'm not sure how this is actually pink. So you notice even on the sides it's like a matching matted out look.
And then you have the other online exclusive, which is the Silver Shadow. Here we have the white one. This one's low-key probably one of my favorite ones here. The most two-tone looking phone for sure. And then of course you have the ice blue. All right, what are we thinking? Which one's your favorite? Let me know. But I think we're about to go collect our devices now. What's up? What's up, brother? How's it going, brother? Good, get things. Are you gonna? But Taryn wants to take multiple. What the best part about being with Team Canada is we are the only ones that walk out with these devices. This is the only time we can actually legit flex on everybody else.
Are you gonna get the remote case for this phone?
Okay, so just got back from Unpacked, finally unboxed this beautiful looking phone. I don't know what it is about the S26 Ultra, okay? I've really been missing access to this S Pen. I think this might be a longer term switch, so excited for it. Also, I like the new design change. I mean, it's nothing major, honestly. Like most people, if they can see this on the street, they're not gonna know it's the new phone just based on the camera island design, but it's nice. But in any case, we gotta head down. I think we're going to like some boat thing, some cruise thing to check out like the bridge and whatnot. So excited to try out the camera. That's the main thing that I'm wanting to do today, is test the video and camera capabilities of this thing. So stay tuned, let's get into it. Okay, low-key the front-facing log camera looks pretty good. I don't know how this looks on screen. Let me know what you guys think. But why is it like so zoomed? Can I like zoom out a bit?
No.
Is this the max front-facing camera? Because I can't go wider than this?
You're in pro video.
So pro. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Mine can do that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think you can. I don't think you can zoom it out when you're doing front-facing camera. While I was just filming video here, one of the cool things that I noticed was that you now have something called like a LUT preview up here. You can go ahead and like click on this, and you have like a bunch of different LUTs that you can load up in here. But the good thing is none of these are actually like baked into the footage, which is not what you want as like a video editor. You're not stuck with it, you know? You can still edit it in post. Shooting Alcatraz zoom test. Okay, so this bird is awfully close to us. We're gonna try a portrait test. Also wanted to show you guys quickly what the zoom lenses would look like on video. The wide angle lens video. This is the telephoto video. This is your 5x video. Man, the 5x video is actually quite clean, I gotta say. And then if we wanted to actually do more, get right into Alcatraz. Okay, I'm like super impressed at how good the stabilization on this is, because I'm shooting like really close-up shots of like this boat, like super far away, but we're able to get it real steady.
Like a stone, and I fell heavy into your arms. These days of dark, wish we'd known, will blow away.
Alright boys, there we are. Literally the reason we came here, okay? Alcatraz.
As well as strong, and use my head alongside my heart, so tame my flesh and fix my eyes, a tethered mind freed from the light, and I'll kneel down, wait for now. I'll kneel down, know my ground.
Your turn. I thought you said you switched to S26 Ultra. What is that?
I can't get my.
What is?
That's interesting. Bro.
That's very. Yeah. What was that? What was that, John? Is that an iPhone that you're using? Oh. Okay, so we just got back to the hotel room. We're just about to hang out for a bit before we head to Unpacked evening. So this was actually really cool. So using the S26 Ultra, I don't know what, I think it's because of the lower aperture on like each of these lenses, because you have like the lower aperture on like the wide lens as well as the telephoto lens. Dude, the 1x and the 5x lenses on this, incredible picture quality. Like some of these photos we were taking of like people, of like the scenery and everything, absolutely blew me away, and I was shocked that it's a smartphone. Legit sometimes makes me think, why on earth are we even like using DSLR cameras and stuff? Like, this is so freaking good. Having all of that capability in your phone is literally, it's incredible. So I think I definitely got to do a video comparing both of these phones. Nonetheless, I'm very impressed. So you know how like we're talking about how the LUTs are not really like baked into the actual footage. So I was just talking to some of these guys, and apparently you can apply the LUT in your gallery app, and this is what this looks like. It actually comes out pretty cool. So like this video here right now, you can tell that this is not graded. It's very clearly log footage. So I can then go ahead and literally just edit this video in post on my phone itself. A different LUT. So this is like your standard LUT. You can go like blockbuster. Look at that. That actually looks like super cinematic. And then let's see if I want to dial up the brightness a little bit on this. And then boom. Look at that. So like we literally went from this to this. Guys, low-key, pretty impressed with this. We're doing something else as well, because it doesn't seem as jittery as like usually like phones feel, like the older Samsung phones. Did you notice that with like the S25 and stuff?
What?
Like it used to be a little more jittery, but like now it doesn't feel as
like
jittery.
In terms of stabilization?
Yeah.
Right?
I
I tested on the book.
Oh, you did?
There's
yeah.
a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference, right?
It's not as jittery.
Yeah. Like that was my number one complaint with like the old Samsung phones, and one of the reasons why a lot of people would film on an iPhone, but legit like they've gotten like much better with the stabilization this year around. Man, this jitteriness was one of the biggest complaints people had and why people shot on iPhone, but man, having that solved is a pretty big deal. Okay, so the other thing that I gotta say, I've been using this phone, like literally you saw us filming and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Look at the battery life, still 54%. And here's the other thing, the whole time we've been filming, the phone didn't really get any hotter or anything like that. Nothing that I actually noticed in a way, so it's been pretty good. We then spent some comparing the color signs between the old S25 Ultra and the S26 Ultra, and there's actually a noticeable difference here. Then we also tried it with the iPhone, and you can see over here on the right the iPhone, and then the S25 Ultra in the middle and the S26 on the left side. Okay, so it's time to now head to Unpacked Night, which is like this like huge event slash party that they usually host at the end of Unpacked, so at the night of Unpacked. So just changed, got ready, about to head over. Funnily enough, this is the first time we actually meet all of our other Unpacked counterparts from other parts of the world, like United States or Europe. Other than that, all of our events usually are pretty different, and we kind of just stay within our own hotels and spaces and events. So this is always nice to meet up with everybody. Tired Tausif here again, just ending off my day now. Time right now is 1 a.m. And some of my other friends I spoke to today, they said that while they were using the phone did get pretty hot for them. The phone for me has not been heating up. I gotta say, look, I wanted to give you guys a battery life update here. We started the day with like 68% battery life or something like that. Look how much battery life we have here right now. 46%. That is stellar. That is phenomenal. You guys saw how much footage we actually shot on this phone. Like I took it out on that boat ride, I took it out everywhere else. We've been shooting tons of video, tons of photos. So the phone's actually been through quite a lot. But 46%, that is actually really cool. It's still 5,000 milliamps, but because of the processor, because of some of the enhancements that they've made with the vapor chamber and whatnot, I think maybe it's more efficient, which is allowing the battery life to be this good.
Nonetheless, we will still continue testing this, trying this, so make sure you guys are subbed to the channel to get a proper update video on this phone and how it's doing. But nonetheless, so far, my experience with this has been pretty darn good. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. Peace. Okay, S26 Ultra. You guys know on this channel, I try a bunch of different phones all the time, like it's part of the job. What I've come to realize is, every phone, as good or as bad as they may be, they have an audience. But there's a few times where a product comes out and I'm actually like very excited to put my SIM card in there. S26 Ultra I think falls in that latter category. Look, if you asked me like a few months ago between the S25 Ultra and the Fold 7, like it was like a no-brainer that I would go Fold 7. But like the more I start using like the candy bar shape as well, like again and again, there's a simplicity to it that you don't get with like the foldable. Don't get me wrong, Fold 7 is still probably my favorite Android phone to date, but these candy bar shaped phones, I think there's definitely a market of people that prefer that. So yeah, S26 Ultra, I'm super excited to put my SIM card in here. Nonetheless, so today is the final day. We're flying back, so I'm just gonna go and meet up with the guys and prep. Yeah, I've pretty much packed up everything. Let's get on this flight back. It's been an absolutely incredible trip. All right, that's it. Goodbye. Unpacked room.
On the flight, I was working on a bunch of stuff, like going through some contracts and just some embargoed products that are coming up next week and stuff. And man, having this privacy display was low-key so clutch because, man, I'm telling you, this is going to be a super underrated feature. Nobody realizes how much they actually need it until they actually start using it. Because just in these 2-3 days, like I've been using it so much, I toggle it on and off all the time. Low-key, one of the things that I still couldn't get over was the fact that I could edit my log footage or APV videos directly on this phone and add the LUTs that Samsung had already included inside this phone. And man, the footage coming out of this thing, like just straight out of camera, it just looks so incredible. Legit, this is going to be a game changer for the average person that does not want to export this footage and throw it into like a editor and then go ahead and color grade that log footage and whatnot. This way you can film and log and still get almost like cinema quality footage and then share it directly. Man, this just blows my mind. It looks so freaking clean.
I just got all the bulk cards from Shabazz and Dylan. These are all first edition cards. So
You're watching this?
So
If you're watching this in 2036, it's AI. This didn't happen.
nah. In 2036, these will be worth something, and these guys will regret it. I'll buy a home without a mortgage with these.
This is the 4th year One Piece has been making.
Nah, bro, it's first year. John said.
This is the first edition.
John doesn't watch the show.
The show's amazing, bro.
The aftermath. What was your experience like, John?
Very cool. It was very fun. I had a good time. I want to go.
Very cool, very fun. I just told Alex you can't drink water either when you're fasting. My guy lost his mind.
You can't drink water? How you guys do this?